Hello everyone, back tuning in to our Wednesday evening live stream. I'm being told that we're live, so it looks as though we're live right now on YouTube. So yeah, I think that we are live on this Wednesday evening. So hello, good evening, and thank you so much everybody for being with us on the live stream tonight. So it's taken a little while for this to work in the control room actually, so hopefully everything is going okay with this. So you're telling me, hey Gav, we're live? So yeah, I think we're okay. Sorry about that everyone, things have been running a little bit slowly, but I think it's alright now. So we're hovering around 30 to 40 concurrent viewers I think at the moment, although we are just beginning to go live right now. So yeah, we're going to be here until 7 o'clock, and we're going to be live streaming the 12s there. So we're going to I think we were doing a regular week's 10-day video update is what we're going to be doing in this video. So we're going to bring you up to date with all of the latest developments, and we'll see what 12Z has to say. So hopefully it's all running okay for everyone. As I say, it was a little bit slow to start off tonight. So I'm not sure quite why that was, but it seems to be running okay right now. So, first thing to say is thank you to all of our moderators. One of all of our moderators with us. So, Iceman is with us. Paul James is with us. We've also got Global Weather Updates with us as well. And, of course, we've got Savvy with us too. So, all of the moderators are with us. Thank you so much to all of our moderators. Everybody can say thank you to the moderators for moderating the live stream. That would be absolutely great. Please say thank you to Paul, to Iceman, to Global Weather Updates, and to Savvy, of course. If everybody can do that, that'd be absolutely great. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. So, very autumnal out there today, isn't it? The change that we've been talking about in the videos and live streams recently has indeed happened. It's happened. It's taking place. We've descended into autumn today, and we're going to see with 12Z whether there's any signs of summer coming back. Will we have another burst of summer as we go into October, or are we now on a downhill slope into autumn? We will find out when we have a look at 12Z and we live stream our 10 to 14 day video update in this update. If we've got time at the very end of the screen capture section, which I'll go on around 25 past 6, I think if we've got time, we'll have a look at Meteo Seal and look at one of those long-range CFS V2 runs. It just depends how much time I've got. I have to have this wrapped up for 7 o'clock. Right, so we're taking questions as well, as always. So I'm at the top of the live chat. I'm going to zip through it as quickly as I can. So I'm going to say good evening to everybody who is in with us. And again, if you've got any questions that you want answering, then please let me know through the live chat. By the way, if everybody give a like on the live stream, if everybody give us a thumbs up, that would be absolutely fantastic if you can do that. And also make sure you're sub to the channel. We're on the grind, as we say in the title, we're on the grind to 8k subscribers now. So have a look at that. By the way, we announced in a video yesterday, telling everybody we're on the grind to 8k. We said that we're going to be doing a live stream. When we hit 8k, we will do a live stream and we're giving away a £30 Amazon voucher. Somebody will win £30 of Amazon voucher in a live stream when we hit 8,000 subscribers. So it's going to be an epic live stream out, and we've got to iron out all of the details and that, how people are going to be able to enter, how I'll be picking the winner, and all of that stuff. You know, whether it's going to be just for UK viewers or whether we'll have it for global viewers. All that's going to be ironed out in the coming weeks. So I know quite a few of you have got questions about this, but we're going to iron everything out in the coming weeks. We're not going to hit 8k anytime soon. It will be like in a couple of months, I would have thought. So I've got plenty of time to iron it all out. And yeah, so announcements will be coming about how it's going to work. But we're definitely going to be giving away a £30 Amazon voucher in a live stream when we hit 8k. Detail still to be determined. We are very close to 60 concurrent viewers. Hello, good evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for being with us on live stream tonight. Right, let's get through the live chat then. So, Jeffers Craft is in with us. Good evening to Jeffers Craft, the Minecraft dad. See you soon, Gav. Hope you have a great stream. Thank you so much, Jeffers. Thank you so much for being with us from the West Coast on the live stream tonight. Still pretty hot on West Coast. Dip USA forecast earlier on today. We saw that it's still pretty hot though there on the West Coast. But it will be cooling down, I think, before too much longer. Right, okay, so let's see. I think I've had a super chat, so I better get down to the bottom of the live chat. I think something has happened, and I possibly had some sort of a super chat. So let's see. Deadpool has given me a super chat. Just wanted to say thanks for all your hard work. You are the best for weather forecasting by far. Thank you so much, Deadpool. Thank you so much to Deadpool for the super chat and for that outstanding and lovely comment as well. Have I got the alert box working? Is the alert box working? I hope it is. I think the alert box should be working. So thank you to Deadpool for that lovely comment and for your super chat as well. Thank you so much to you, Deadpool, for that. It's fantastic. It's lovely. And it's my pleasure, my friend. As I always say, as long as people want to see what we're doing, as long as people are enjoying what we're doing, then I'm absolutely happy and delighted to bring you the content that hopefully everybody is enjoying in the live streams as well. Thank you so much to Deadpool. Neil Cutler, also, Moderator Neil, has checked in. So good evening, Neil. Thank you so much for being with us on the live stream tonight. Right, Dylan is with us. Dylan Holbrook, evening, Gav, and everybody who's ready for the live stream. I'm certainly up for this one, Dylan. Yes, I certainly am. Thank you so much for being with us on the live stream tonight. Okay, so Luke R is with us. So good evening to Luke R. Mark Kanish is with us. Mark saying, evening, Gavin. Hope you're well. Do you remember back in October 2008, first half was quite warm. Something like in the middle, it went colder. Yeah, definitely did. I remember October 2008 very well, Mark. So the first half, it was pretty warm. Wouldn't necessarily say summer-like, but it was pretty warm the first half of October 2008. And then it got much colder from the middle of the month onwards. Of course, we had snow across lowland southern England, which is very rare, very unusual. Snow across lowland southern England right at the very end of the month. I think it's around 28, 29. That's the first time I've ever seen laying snow in October, and I haven't seen it since either. So very rare event that happened in October 2008. Right, okay, so Iceman checked in, even Gary and everyone. So thank you so much, Iceman, for being with us. Very autumnal in Northants today, isn't it, Iceman? Mark also asking, also going, is it true if you have a cold spell with snow, is the way it normally ends push of Atlantic rain coming in from off the Atlantic? It can do, yeah, it can end like that. There are various ways that a very cold and snowy spell can end. Sometimes they just sort of very, very gradually fade out. You know, the high pressure that starts off as a northern block sort of feature can just slip southwards, and you start to pull in Moderator over the top. That's one of the ways they can go. Other times they can end by bringing a push in from off the Atlantic, as you say. Sometimes you get a snow event with that. So yeah, sometimes a cold and snowy spell will go out with a damp squib. Sometimes it will go out with a bang. You never quite know. 63 actually ended very much on a damp squib. The freeze of 1963 that began during Christmas 62. It snowed over Christmas 1962, and the snow was still on the ground in March of 1963. It did never thaw out. That's the coldest winter since 1740. But when it ended, it just ended very, very slowly, just gradually warmed up through March as Moderator, just, you know, the ridge, the block, gradually slipped south, was repositioned, and the Moderator just toppled in over the top, and very gradually just slowly thawed away, and that was the end of the coldest winter since 1740. So you never know how a very cold and snowy spell is going to end. We have hit 70 concurrent viewers. Hello, good evening. Thank you so much, everybody. There was on the live stream tonight. Can everybody give us a like on the stream? That'd be absolutely fantastic if you could. Mark said leaves should start falling soon. Yeah, they should. It won't be long now. The temperature is dropping, and I think we're very quickly going to find the leaves changing. James Jukebox is with us. So good evening to James Jukebox. Evening, chaps and Gav. Grey, 11 degrees, leaves falling. Yeah, autumn is descending, James. Autumn is definitely descending. I know you've been waiting for it, so enjoy it, my friend. Here we go. Autumn is descending right now. Matthew Orchard is with us. Good evening to Matthew Orchard. Thank you so much for being with us on the live stream tonight. Duncan Wood is with us. It's hi all. Autumn has arrived. It really has, Duncan. What a change on what we had just a couple of days ago. Thank you so much, Duncan, for being with us on the live stream tonight. Jelma is with us, so good evening to Jelma. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. James Youngs is with us as well. Evening, everyone. So good evening to James Youngs. So Jelma saying a very special evening. This time, as a GFS were used, has officially used to officially stop running. So I don't know what's going on there. Right, let's move on down. Okay, so let's take a few more. Moving on down, Dylan is saying, I think Terry Scully so far has done a good job with the forecast, as we're indeed expecting a northerly shot, as he mentioned more than once. Yeah, Terry is expecting northerly shots this autumn. Terry thinks we're going to have northerly shots through this autumn, and it's going to be like setting up the pattern for the winter. Repeated northerly shots, getting colder as the season progresses, as you expect, given that it's a cooling season. So these northerly shots will get colder as we go along, and Terry suggested in his autumn forecast anyway that this is setting up a cold winter. So we shall see, but it certainly isn't a bad forecast so far from Terry, is it? Trevor Hall is with us. Thank you so much, Trevor, for checking in to the live stream tonight. Okay, so Savvy saying winter is coming. Winter is coming. Do we have a Game of Thrones fan in our midst? I think we might do. Winter is coming. Yes, indeed, Savvy. It certainly is on the way, isn't it? It's not yet knocking on the door, but like it's a few hundred miles away, or a few hundred miles away, and in a couple of months it will be arriving and banging on the door, I suspect. But yeah, winter is coming. Indeed it is. Right, and won't the live streams be fun when we're into winter? Of course, last winter we stopped live streaming after we released the winter forecast, didn't we? But this winter we're going to live stream through it, good or bad, snowy or wet, mild or cold. We're going to keep the live streams coming through this winter with the live stream forecast schedule, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun when we get into the winter. Will the live streams be like endless misery as we're in a constant zonal flow, or will we actually have some snow to talk about in our live streams? It will be very, very interesting and a lot of fun. Yes, it certainly will. Right, Soft Shallow. Hi, Gav. Hi, Mods. Hi, Weather Friends. Thank you so much to Soft Shallow for checking in to the live stream. Right, James Youngs. What with the solar minimum, etc. continue combined with La Nina, IOD, neutral QBO, I'd say there's definitely more chance of this year getting blocking going. Let's hope so. If you want it. Of course, not everybody wants cold weather. Let's not forget the people who want it to stay mild through this winter. There's plenty of them who would like to have it like it was last winter, so not everybody wants it cold and snowy, but yeah, definitely it has a slightly different feel about it, I think, this season. But it is very, very early days. It's very early days, James, and we're very early on in the winter updates. I've seen the swingometer from Rich, from like this past weekend's 2 updates. So I've already got that, and I'll be showing that as the very first thing on this, on the 4th winter update part 1 that you're going to see on Sunday. So I've already seen it though. Richard has already done it, and it's quite interesting. Quite an interesting swingometer this week. I'll say no more than that. It'll be the first thing you see on Sunday. Right, okay, Matthew Orchard, hi Sammy, hope you are having a good week. So yeah, we'd love people to like chat with one another in the live chat as well. Get involved, have a chat with one another. It's absolutely great if you will do that. We're pretty close to 80 concurrent viewers now. I think this stream will hit 80 concurrent viewers before too much longer. Right, okay, so Sammy saying I took one step outside today, immediately sighed with relief even. Had the first thing, autumn is here, and I'm loving it. So many people have been waiting for autumn. It's quite amazing. So many people. Yeah, Mrs. P agrees with you, Savvy. Mrs. P agrees with you on that as well. So many people are waiting for autumn. I think you know, as September goes along and it's dry and warm, I think people get increasingly fed up, really, with it. So a lot of people have been waiting for autumn, and here it is. Savvy also saying, have a great stream, Gav. Thank you, Savvy. Yeah, that's a nice little message that we leave one another at the start of our live streams, isn't it? Right, okay, let's move on down. Matthew Orchard, 17.4. No, sorry, 14.7. Pull the glass up, Gav. 14.7 in South Oxfordshire at the moment. Looking like it's going to rain again. Yeah, it looks like it's, you know, it's rained around, it's been damp, it's been that sort of day, rain on and off. That's how it's been in Northants as well. Paul James, evening everyone, waiting for the Sith Lord to make an appearance. So will Darth Vader be with us on the live stream tonight? I'll have to get down to the bottom of the live chat in a moment and see if Darth has checked in, won't I? If Darth checks in, we'll do a bit of Darth, but otherwise I'm going to stay sensible. I'm going to say sensible on this one. Excuse me. Right, Global Weather Updates checked in as well. So thank you to Global Weather Updates for being with us on the live stream too. All of our moderators are with us. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much to the moderators for moderating the live stream. Right, let's move on down then. So, what's the time? So, in around 10 minutes, we'll start live streaming the 10 to 14 day update, which is what we're here for, of course. So, let's move on down. So, James Young saying, I hate this gloomy weather. Really not a fan of autumn. Not everybody likes it, James. A lot of people have been waiting for it, but not everybody likes it. And so we shall see, though. Maybe we'll get one last burst of something. You never know about October. October can be that month, you know, that can do anything, really. Anything similar to April, I suppose, in a way. April can be that sort of month. October can be that sort of month where you can get anything from, like, 27, 80 Fahrenheit warmth, all the way to snow. So it's similar in some ways to April, though April is generally a colder month, of course, than October, because you're coming out of winter rather than coming out of summer. But October is similar to April in a way, in that it is that kind of month that really can do pretty much anything. So we'll see what October has in store. Maybe it'll give you one last burst of warmth. Duncan Wood, I'm seeing teasers coming up with northerly shots as well. That's something that Terry has told us to look out for, Duncan. So we shall see. We shall see what happens there. Savvy, it's Subscribe Wednesday, because every day is a subscribe day when a Gavinator, Palpinator is on the grind. Indeed, yeah, we're trying to get to 8k subs. So we want to get to 8k subs as soon as we possibly can. Great weather updates. I think we'll have a cold and snowy winter. Oh, wow. That's a prediction. GWU. That is a prediction. We shall see. I'm not saying anything yet about this winter. We're early in winter update, so I hadn't better say anything just yet. Shiram, hello Gavin. Autumn signals not great for winter as we had. Let's look at that again. Hello Gavin. Autumn signals not great for winter as we had all that warm, dry weather in September earlier, and October is set to be wet. We'll see how the data looks, Shiram. When we talk about a warm September, you know, a hot September, not favouring particularly well a cold winter, we're really talking about September's our CETs above 15 degrees, I think. So this September is going to come out with a CET certainly in the 14s. We're not going to hold on to the 15 Celsius CET that we've got at the moment. We're going to tumble down into the 14s. It just depends where we are in the 14s. So it's not going to be like an overly hot September. And I think when we come to do the data, although I do not know yet because I don't know where we're going to finish up, but I suspect when we come to see the data for winters following September's with a CET somewhere in the 14s, and again, we've got to wait and see where that is, I suspect people will probably get a bit of a surprise that it's not as bad as they might have thought. So it's really those Septembers that are in the 15s and the 16s with a CET, but a bad news for a cold winter. When you're in the 14s, you know, it could go either way. It could do either or, really. So I think people will probably, when we look at that data, I suspect it will be in next week's winter updates, the 5th winter updates. When we look at that data, I suspect people may get a little bit of a surprise. It's not quite as bad as they thought it might have been. But we'll see. I don't want to prejudge anything on that. Right, so I've got to where we went live. So, Jelma, GavsWeatherVids, have you already taken a look at the new GFS12 on someone? No, I have not, Jelma. I have not looked at that yet. Maybe we'll do it in the live stream. We'll see. Dylan, hello, Gavin. It is live stream time. How's Wednesday? Be my friend. I've had a great Wednesday. Thank you to Dylan. Been nice and relaxed. I did the USA broadcast, but not had anything else to do today, so I've had a nice relaxing Wednesday to get me set up for the live stream. In around 5 minutes time, we're going to start live streaming the 10 to 14 day video update. Right, Jeff is telling me, hi Gav, you are live. So we went live, didn't we? We definitely did. Sure, everything working fine. That's great. Adrian Major. Evening, Gav. Evening all. Hope you're doing well. Autumn has arrived here in Gloucestershire, 40 degrees and lots of rain. Yes, been autumnal today. Adrian, thank you so much for checking into the live stream. Okay, Katrine is with us. So thank you so much to Katrine for checking in to the live stream tonight. Right, Deadpool, hi all, hope all is well. Thank you so much, Deadpool, for the super chat that you gave me earlier. Leo Bramer is with us. Always great to see new names. Thank you so much, Leo, for being with us on the live stream tonight. Shira, maximum of 14.5 degrees here today in Sedgley, just south of Wolverhampton. Loads of rain. It's not been too wet here. Not been too wet, but it has been damp, rain on and off, and it's been pretty cool as well. Now, have I missed Darth Vader? Because I see somebody saying, hi, Darth Vader. So, yes, Darth Vader arrived. Darth Vader has arrived. Okay, let's greet Darth in the usual way, then. Thank you so much, Darth Vader, for checking into the live stream tonight. I really ought to pay you some money, shouldn't I, Darth Vader, for, for giving us all so much fun over the past few weeks. It's fantastic. Thank you so much, Darth Vader, for being with us on the live stream tonight. Darth saying, let's have a look. Hi, everyone. Hi, everybody. How are you? Glad that you didn't, I didn't miss a stream. Thank you so much for being with us on the live stream. Leo confirming that Leo is new, so we always love to see new names. Thank you so much, Leo, for being with us on the live stream tonight. Leo saying, I've actually been watching this channel for 3 years, but new to your stream. Thank you so much for checking in, Leo. If anybody has been doing what you've been doing, been watching videos, but hasn't checked into a live stream, got involved in the live chat yet, then we love to have, we love to have people checking into the live chat. And we don't bite, we love to have see new names and have people checking in with us. John Feeney, Gav, we're off surfing in Walcombe this weekend. Is the surf going to be good? I don't know, John, actually. I don't know about that. So I'm not sure. I think, we'll have a look at 12Z in a moment, but I don't really know what would create good surf, really. So that's something I'm not all overly sure about. But I'm sure you'll have a great time. Anyway, I'm sure you'll have a lovely time on your holiday and on your trip. Wow, turned into another big stream. So I'm going to come down to the bottom of the live chat because in around 2 minutes I've got to start. I'm going to have to start live streaming the 12Z and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to have to come down to the bottom of live chat, which means I'm going to have to miss out a chunk of questions. So I'm so sorry about having to do that. Weather is cool. Has checked in with us. AH is with us. AH saying, I hope Terry is correct. Yeah, it's been a good forecast from Terry so far, but we shall see. Global weather updates. Love Game of Thrones. So there we go. Right, let's see who else is with us then. So Petipa is with us. I don't like how the new solar wind charts have got these purple lines called CFS bias corrected. It's a really messy chart now. We're going to have a look at that in the winter update. I've seen that, Petipa. I've seen what they've done. Weather is cool, and I'll show it to everybody in the coming winter update. And I'm not overly keen on it either, I have to say. But it is what it is. But I'll show it to everybody in the winter update. Kevin Barber is with us. Won't be long, Dylan Holbrook, when the schools turn up the heating to max. No, winter is definitely on the way. Right, okay, let's move on down then. So I'm going to come down to the very, very bottom of the live chat. So, Savvy saying, hey, Darth Vader. Jeffers Cross saying, hey, Darth. Darth is here. So, there we go. Mark Kanish. Excuse me once again. Mark Kanish saying, I'm glad you're going to keep doing these live streams. Still, Gavin, it takes your mind off things even more so at the moment with case on the rise with the virus. When we started doing all of this live streaming, it was for the, what do we call them, lockdown live streams, you know, to give everybody a good time during the live streams. So yeah, we shall see. But we're going to carry on with them, definitely will. Right, so, Mike Rawcliffe, hello Mrs. P, yeah, if everyone can say hello to Mrs. P, that'd be great. Savvy saying, do it! We're going to do it in a minute, Savvy. So Shadow, Gavin hasn't noticed Darth Vader. Yeah, I did notice him. I certainly did. Brian G, Gav, very early this year, you showed us a model for winter 2021. We showed a lot of blogging. Any thoughts on this? The hints are still there in some of the model output. They definitely are there with some of the model output. Savvy, not a stream about a signature cough even. No, definitely not. The tickle is still there as it has been ever since December last year. I just can't quite get rid of that cough. Right, so I'm at the bottom of live chat, and it is now time to start live streaming the 12s there, because I've got to get on with things. I've got to have this wrapped up by 7 o'clock. We think 90, just past 90 concurrent viewers, turning into another big stream once again. So let's do it then. Let's start live streaming the 10 to 14 day video update. Right, so what am I going to do this? So I think I have got to turn off the image. There we go, the image is going to go. I'm going to disappear for a while as well, but I'll be back later on at the end of the live stream. But I'll be off camera and you'll still be able to hear me okay. So the webcam is disappearing as well. We're going to enable the display capture. We're going to enable the display capture right now. I'm not going to plunge you into darkness, although it's dark right now. But there we go. Display capture is enabled. And we're first of all going to move over to... We're moving over to the National Hurricane Center. So we've got two post-tropical features. We've got Beta just here. That's the remnants of Beta on the Gulf Coast of America. That's pretty much done with. Again, that's the same winds at the moment, 30 miles per hour, but it's pretty much done with. And we've also got post-tropical cyclone Teddy up here. That one is also pretty much done with. I think by tomorrow, both of these will be gone. By tomorrow, both of those will be gone, and we should have a clear map for the first time in around 2 or 3 weeks, probably. It's been a long time. This is the latest radar picture from the Weather Outlook, just showing there's plenty of rain around. There's been plenty of rain today. Not too much across Scotland and Northern Ireland. A few showers around, but it's been drier in the north. But what rain there has been across central and eastern parts of England. Also now another bout of rain coming into Wales and southwestern parts of England. More rain to come. These are the latest temperature observations from XC Weather. So we have reached 18 degrees today down across southeastern parts of England. A couple of 18s flashing away. However, you can see what a drop in temperature we have had today. So through the Midlands, we've barely been scraping like low to mid-teens. Going further northwards, Nottingham just into low teens over to Wales. Lake Vyrnwy has been stuck down in single digits. Cabell Curry at just 10, going into Northern England, Leaming at just 10, Newcastle at just 6 degrees, Aviemore at just 10, very, very cool and autumnal out there, Belfast at 13, down to southwest England, cool there as well, just 12 degrees. So the extreme southeast is still hanging on to like near normal temperatures, around 18 degrees, probably around average as a maximum temperature for late September. But generally the temperatures are now below average and likely to stay that way for a little while. Right, so shall we have a look at this new GFS ensembles that the new GFS ensembles that somebody has told me about, that we've got new GFS ensembles. So at Wet Essential, they're still just showing, I think, like the 20 member GFS ensembles. They haven't changed it over yet. I'm sure they will do that. I'm sure they will do. But at the moment, they're just showing like the 20 or 21, I suppose, with the operational 21 member GFS ensembles. So anyway, let's have a look at this then. So I'm going to try and enable the if we can. So it's running quite slow. We're trying to enable the, there we go, it's enabled. We're trying to enable, had a bit of a heart in the mouth moment there, the highlighter. It doesn't always work all that well with Streamlabs, I have noticed, but it's enabled, so hopefully that didn't cause any buffering for anybody. Right, so these haven't changed over yet to the new 30 plus member GFS ensembles we were hearing about, but you still got a pretty good idea of what's going on. The red light is 30 upper air temperature average. You're looking at Exeter today, home of the UK Met Office, of course. So we're starting off just a little bit above average, still actually with the upper air temperatures. Unbelievably, it's a little bit above average with the upper air temperatures today. But by tomorrow, those upper air temperatures will be below average, and then we're going to say below average pretty much now to right into the early part of next week anyway. Through the middle of next week, we do see the upper air temperature beginning to return back closer to average, but no sign that we're going back to any sustained sort of warm weather. No sign that we get back to anything sustained warmth, just generally quite close to average. Maybe there, like the 4th to the 6th of October, just there. A few of those ensembles are becoming a little bit warmer, but most of them, even then, are still on the cool side. More dramatic is what's going on with rainfall. So, of course, these charts do overdo rainfall a little bit. But you can see that at the moment it's unsettled. Got a slightly drier spell coming up there from around the 25th to 28th. But after that, through the first week of October, looking very wet in Exeter. It's quite close to the Channel and to the Atlantic, so obviously it will be a reasonably wet place compared to, let's say, Norwich or somewhere like that, or Lincoln. But nevertheless, it still looks pretty unsettled as we go, or very unsettled as we're going into early October. So it is all changed. Autumn has descended, and at the moment there's no sign that we go back to sustained hot, dry weather such as we've had during this September. Temperature anomalies from the 23rd of September to the 1st of October, a little bit cooler than average for Ireland, for the UK and for western parts of Europe, a bit below average with the temperature anomaly. Precipitation anomalies are drier than average for Scotland, but near Northern Ireland, bit wetter than average for England and Wales. Here's the latest wind flow map from earthnullschool.net showing us that the jet stream has descended. The jet stream is now moving over the UK. So here it is. This is the jet stream position just here. The jet stream, it is still splitting a little bit. We've still got some remnants of higher pressure. So it's not like the jet stream is unleashed and barreling through the country at a very fast rate. But the jet stream has come southwards. It is pushing the high pressure away, and this is the reason that autumn has descended. By the way, over here, you can see what's left of Teddy. Down here, you maybe can't see that, but down there we've got what is left of Paulette. Right, okay, so let's have a look at 12Z then. So, because we can't show you the ECM 12Z at this stage when we're into GMT, and it's not going to be all that far away now, just over a month. We'll be into GMT. We'll be able to start showing you the ECM 12Z between 6 and 7 o'clock as well. The moment we're still in BST, so we can only show you the midnight run of the ECM, but we can show you the 12Z for everything else. This is how the UK Met 12Z is currently looking, with high pressure to our northwest, low pressure is to our east. As we move into Sunday, again, the high pressure sitting to the east, the low pressure sitting to the east, I should say, high pressure to the north and to the west as well. Into next week, so a couple of days of dry weather through the early part of next week, quite cool under that transient ridge. But a couple of days of dry weather, more low pressure downstream in the Atlantic. That's waiting to rattle in and give us a spell of pretty wet and windy weather, probably through the middle and second half of next week. That's the UK Met. That's as far as we can go with the UK Met Office. Let's have a look at the GFS. So this is GFS 12Z. Again, on Saturday, we've got low pressure to our east. We're pulling in like a north to northeast wind, so cool and showery conditions on Saturday. That takes us through to sunny, a nice little ridge building through the country on sunny, bringing a fair amount of dry weather on sunny, but temperatures will be cool. Early next week, it's kind of gently unsettled. We're still bringing like a weak westerly flow through the early part of next week, but I think it can be quite a bit of dry weather around through Monday and Tuesday. It will be quite cool, and particularly so at night. By Tuesday, you see that next low is waiting in the wings to the west of Ireland. As we get through into Wednesday next week, here it comes. The low pressure starts moving in off the Atlantic. That will bring spells of rain in from off the west, from the Atlantic, and it will start to turn increasingly unsettled. And then we go into second half next week. Low pressure well and truly in the ascendancy, so autumnal spells of rain. Cool as well. We're on the cool side of a jet stream with that low pressure to the northwest of Scotland, bringing outbreaks of rain and pretty strong westerly winds as well. So looking very autumnal through the second half next week. Into next weekend, so it's like weekend of the 3rd and 4th of October. Again, looking very unsettled. Low pressure over top of the country, bringing showers and longer spells of rain with it. And we just keep this unsettled weather going then through the extended range. Look at that very deep area of low pressure there on the 5th of October. Really wet and windy on the 5th of October. We just keep this very unsettled weather going right the way up to the extended to the very end of GFS. Eventually, though, starting to build up some higher pressure to the south. That's Friday the 9th of October. 384 hours away, it's over 2 weeks away, but a bit of high pressure there beginning to build up from the south with the GFS midday run, possibly being some just a little bit drier and warmer as we go into the second week of October. As I say, you never know about October. It can do anything. October can do anything, all the way from snowing, snow across lowland, southern England as we had in 2008. Admittedly, that's the only time that I know of that happening in my lifetime. I was born in 1977. I don't know of another October where we had laying snow across lowland southern England in October. But it happened once, so clearly that you can get that in October, because it has happened. All the way to like 80 Fahrenheit plus heat. So October, similar to April, one of those months where anything goes. So again, low pressure is away to our east. We've got a ridge extending through because should be quite a bit of dry weather. Will be cold nights over the weekend. For east there, quite a strong northerly wind should hold the temperature up there. Early next week, just starts to go a little bit gently unsettled. So weather system coming in from the Atlantic will bring some showery bursts, but I think Monday, Tuesday is probably quite a bit of dry weather. Low pressure is out to the west though. On Tuesday, look where that low pressure is going as we get through into Wednesday. That's starting to move in from off the Atlantic. That's going to turn us increasingly unsettled through the second half of next week. And as we run up towards day 10, this is how we're looking. More low pressure coming in off the Atlantic. The GM is also unsettled up to day 10. And then we've got the ECMWF, which I always have a job to find. There it is. ECMWF looks like that. This is the midnight run of the ECM. Remember, we can't yet show you the midday ECM till into GMT. So Friday, again, putting in northerly wind on Friday. I haven't really spoken about that. We only get quite a cool northerly wind on Friday, actually quite cold. May even deliver some snowflakes to the Scottish mountains. Into weekend, so again, we've got this ridge sort of through the country, low pressure to our east. Will bring spells of rain across, or showers to eastern areas, otherwise quite a bit of dry weather. Watch out for cold nights away from the east. Into the early part of next week, gently unsettled. I mean, it goes more unsettled, increasingly unsettled through the middle and second half next week. As we get to day 10, we're on the cool side of jet stream with close to low pressure. It's going to be autumnal. Definitely autumnal there, day 10 on Saturday, the 3rd of October. Wow, we're rattling through this really quickly, aren't we? So let's have a look at the rainfall forecast based on that ECM run from Meteo.com. We'll rattle through this very quickly as well. So at the moment, we've got showers and longer spells of rain, especially focus on England and Wales. We go through into weekend. I think get a little bit dry, but there will be some showery rain across eastern areas over the weekend. That will stop the cold nights there, but the cold nights will be further north and west, where the winds are lighter. Early next week, just a few showery bursts through the early part of next week, and then the middle of next week though starts to turn much wetter. Heavy rain coming in from off the Atlantic, and as we go into the second half of next week, it's going to be very cool. It's going to be very showery with bouts of rain and looking really unsettled as we move up towards day 10 on that ECM run. Right, these are the options on the table within the ECM ensembles today. For day 10, by the Icelandic Met Office, this gets us to the 3rd of October. We have 20 members of the ECM ensembles with low pressure through the country, and we're on the cool side of the jet stream as well, so cool and unsettled there with those 20. 16, including the control and the operational run. Again, low pressure through the country, jet stream, digging southwards as well, cool and unsettled. And 15 just here with a deep area of low pressure over top of the country. Very, very unsettled there. So all options at day 10 are looking cool and unsettled within the ECM ensembles. In 2 weeks' time, these are the options that we've got. There's more of them. Let's go through them. This is getting us to the 8th of October. We have 17 members of the ECM ensembles with low pressure over top of the country. That's going to be keeping the unsettled weather going. 10 with a deep low pressure over the country and northern blocking. Cool and very wet with that. Very cool, very wet. 8 just here with a ridge building in from the west. That should be drier. Jet stream going northwards with that one. 7 down here, again with a ridge from the southwest, should be a reasonable amount of dry weather with that. 6, still with a shallow trough of low pressure through the country. And then 3 with high pressure over and to the northeast, a Scandinavian high, and bringing in winds from an easterly direction. So a lot of options, but I think the majority of them are probably still quite unsettled, even to 2 weeks out. What's the time? 20 to 7. So we've still got plenty of time. We're getting through this very quick. I think we'll be able to show you some winter data from Meteorological in a couple of minutes. CFSV2 is looking like this. These are 500 millibar heights broken down into week periods. The first week period takes from the 23rd, 29th of September. Coming week, low pressure is through the country. And we're looking cool and unsettled, of course, in the week ahead. Week 2 looks like that. Again, low pressure is over the top of the country. Going to be cool and settled, and masses of northern blocking as well. Lots of above average heights within the northern latitudes. Could that be the tease? Could that be the tease for the coming winter? You know I love to see a tease, and Terry has told us to watch out for a tease in this autumn for the coming winter. So could that be it? Week 3 is the 7th to the 13th of October. High pressure is to our south. Low pressure is to the north. Winds are in from a westerly direction. And week 4 turns anticyclonic. This is going to be the 14th to the 20th of September. So this is breaking us out of those unsettled conditions, building up a ridge through the west of Europe and going north. So that will be turning drier, not necessarily warmer with that. Not necessarily overly warm. We could bring up like a warm southerly southwesterly wind, but equally it wouldn't be totally impossible that we could pull in quite a cool northeasterly, east to northeasterly. So one of those that could go either way, but it would definitely be a lot drier there. That would definitely be a lot drier around the middle part of October. Temperature anomalies from the ECMWF for weeks 5 and 6. Of course, we showed you the temperature and rainfall anomalies for weeks 1 to 4 yesterday in our EC 30-day look ahead. This is how week 5 temperature anomaly is looking, taking us from the 19th to the 25th of October. Generally a bit milder than average in most parts of Europe. It is cold out to the northwest of the UK, but most parts of Europe looking a little bit milder than average there as we're going into the 3rd week of October. Week 5, rainfall anomaly from the 19th, 25th of October, looking wet and average for the north and the west of Europe. So although temperatures are lifting up a little bit, it does look quite wet. Generally, the ECM model seems to be indicating quite a wet October, I think, for western parts of Europe. Week 6 temperature anomaly from the 25th of October to the 31st, to Halloween, last day of the month. A bit of an east-west split, so eastern parts of Europe generally looking warmer than average. Western Europe generally looking near normal to possibly even hinting at being a bit on the cooler than average side. And then finally, precipitation anomalies from the 25th to the 31st of October. Overall, wetter than average, especially for northern parts of Europe. What's the time? It's 6:45. So I think we've got 5 minutes to spare. So let's have a look at a random CFSV2 run at Meteorological. I have no idea what this is going to show. This is the most recent run that I can show you. It's the 18Z generated at 6 o'clock in the evening, 18Z yesterday. And I have no idea what this is going to do. do. So if it does something outrageously cold, it's as much a surprise to me as it's you. We're beginning at the start of November. Low pressure over to the east of the country, high pressure's out to the northwest. This looks cold for the start of November. Cold bonfire night there, with winds in from the north and from the north. It's been a long time since we had a cold bonfire night, actually. So could that deliver something a little bit on the wintry side for bonfire night? Maybe it could do. Right, let's move on. And so we go further on into the first week of November. Northern blocking here. Northern blocking around Greenland and Iceland. Low pressure sitting to our south and east, bringing in winds from a north-northeast direction. Looks cold. And then that high pressure up to middle of November is topping down across the country. That will keep it cold. There won't be any snow risk with that, or very little. But there will be quite a bit of frost. Let's see what happens after that. So again, I have no idea what this is going to do. No idea at all. It could go really mild. You know, it could go very cold. I honestly do not know. This is the 18th of November. We're reintroducing milder winds from the Atlantic. So after that, northern blocking through the first half of November, it looks like the polar vortex is beginning to get itself going through the second half of November, turning increasingly wet and windy as we go into the closing days of November. That's a little bit colder there, around the 26th, some sort of low pressure clearing away to our east. Then high pressure backing over country, that's bringing lots of dry and cold, frosty weather. We're running into December now with high pressure in control. High pressure going up to Scandinavia. Winds are turning into the east here. We're drawing in winds from the east in the opening days of December, so going colder. Low pressure trying to come in from the Atlantic. That could deliver some snow, but very quickly that Atlantic air is overriding those cold easy winds. We're back into Atlantic flow, albeit it's quite a cold Atlantic flow. That's cold zonality, but it won't be as cold as like the earlier easterly. Right, moving to the second week of December, that low pressure then clears away to our east. We have a go at putting down some colder air from the north. Nothing much comes of that. Winds go back into the west. So we start to turn milder, wetter and windier up to the middle part of December, with high pressure sitting to our south. Low pressure is away to the north and the west. Let's carry on through. We're going to get to Christmas in a moment. So a little bit of a cold snap there from the north, but not going to last. Low pressure back in as we're running up towards Christmas. Still looking rather flat and westerly. I'm going to wrap through this as quickly as I can. So let's get to Christmas then. This is how Christmas is looking, or like just before Christmas and into Christmas. Very mild, wet and windy. Look at that. Very mild, wet and windy with this CFS V2 run over Christmas and heading up towards New Year. We've got the polar vortex back in business. All of those purple colours sitting over Greenland. That is the polar vortex raging away. It's raging away to our north. We're moving into January, looking very stormy now. A little bit of a cold snap, but I don't think it's going to last. No support from any northern blocking whatsoever. So the most interesting charts were the charts we started off with through the first half of November. Since then, nothing northern blocking, nothing doing northern blocking wise at all. This is all Atlantic driven, polar vortex, westerly, you know, what we've been used to for so many years, and what so many of you are hoping is going to change this winter. But on this particular CFS feature, remember these runs are run 4 times a day, so on this particular CFS run, absolutely nothing doing cold wise whatsoever up to the 20th of January. 20th of January, of course, is when 1947 got going. Will this start getting things going in the second half of January? We do build up some higher pressure, some mid-latitude grid, so it would only bring frost. It's having a go again at South Scandinavia, but that would only bring frost and dry weather through the second half of January. However, it would be a little bit more seasonable than what's gone through the first half of the winter. What's time? We've got a couple of minutes, so we're going to get through February, and then I'll go back to YouTube and we'll wrap up live stream before 7 o'clock. Right, come to the end of January here. At the end of January, is it going to do anything cold? Doesn't look like it. Look at that. Low pressure continues to the north of Scotland. High pressure to the south. I can only imagine what the comments are saying about this in the live chat. So it's going to be funny when I go back to YouTube in a minute and see what the comments are saying. Again, I had no idea what this was going to show. So this is completely at random. Moving through the first week of February, and on goes this Atlantic onslaught. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Can only imagine what the comments are going to be doing with this. Right, into the middle of February, higher pressure again is building up from the southwest. This time trying to get to Scandinavia. Is this it? Is this it? Let's see. High pressure over Scandinavia. It has turned the wind into like a cold southeast. It's not a proper easterly, but it has, in the second half of February, turned the wind into a colder southeasterly. And here we go. Right, we've waited so long for this, haven't we? Here come the easterlies. 22nd of February, and the beastly easterlies are being unleashed. So yes, we do get a very cold spell in the third week of February with this CFS V2 18Z run. Looks like it's very quickly going to be pushed away by the return of the westerlies. But so we come to the end of February and we're back into like a westerly zone of flow again, although Scandinavian high sort of comes back there actually into the opening days of March. But it does deliver very cold weather in the second half of February. But other than that, very limited sort of week 10-day period. That is just the polar vortex of doom on steroids. And on it goes from pretty much the start of December right way through to the third week of February. I'm sure the comments are going to be very entertaining about that. Remember, I had no idea what that was going to show. Right, I'm going to head back to YouTube right now, and we are going to wrap up the live stream. So we've hit 123 concurrent viewers. It's turned into a massive stream, yes. It's turned into a massive stream. So thank you so much, everybody, for being with us on the live stream tonight. Right, okay, so I'm going to turn off the display capture. That's going. The webcam is going to come back. So hello, I've returned. The image will be coming back as well. There we go. And I'll just enable that too. And we're going to move back to YouTube and we'll wrap up the live stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for being with us on this Wednesday evening. I hope you've enjoyed the live stream, even if CFS, you know, wasn't particularly inspiring. I hope you've enjoyed the live stream tonight. So we'll just take one or two questions, and then, as I say, we'll be wrapping things up at 7 o'clock. And so I do let the Sunday streams overrun a little bit, but I don't let the Wednesday streams overrun a little bit. I'm going to be careful that I don't push myself too much. And I think an hour on a Wednesday is plenty. Sundays, okay, we'll extend a little bit on a Sunday, but I want to get this one wrapped up in an hour. Right, okay, so let's very quickly zip through, see what you made of all of that. So let's have a look then. Petipa, just to update anyone who cares, UK Met Office has surpassed ECM on verification stats and is now the best model in the world. The UK Met will be very proud about that. I'm sure the UK Met will be really, really proud about that. James Hunt is with us, saying cool, cloudy and damp weather is bad for people's mood. Well, I think we're all used to it though, James, in this country. We get a lot of that, so I'm sure most people are used to it. We went over 100 concurrent viewers, so I think everybody got quite excited about that. Where is cool saying Stoptober? So, okay, right. Where is cool saying stop smoking this October? Stoptober. Yeah, you know, I can endorse. I can go along with that. Everybody should give up the cigarettes. Definitely. They're really, really bad for you. And of course, we have a lot of younger people watching these live streams. So please do not smoke. You know, if you're young, it's a very, very, very damaging to the body, smoking. It does huge amounts of damage. So the best thing is not to start, you know, smoking in the first place. But if you do smoke, then yeah, stop in October, in Stoptober. Hello There Daily is with us. Now I'm going to be doing something with Hello There Daily on Friday. I'll be giving Hello There Daily a hello there with an Obi-Wan Kenobi voice. So that's going to be very entertaining on Friday night's live stream. Hello There Daily saying not much Norman blocking on those bars a few days ago. They're showing quite a lot of Norman blocking. It chops and changes. Hello there. But indeed, hello there. Thank you for being with us on the live stream tonight. Kevin, Essex Coast looking really wet in those northerlies. Yeah, I think there could be quite a bit of rain on the East Coast. Graham Doon, didn't the same thing happen last year? The jet stream appeared to move northwest to southeast. Yes, it did through the autumn. And then it went back north again in the winter, didn't it? Virtually on the first day of September. No, 1st day of December. What am I talking about? 1st day of December. Right, okay. So, let's move on down then. AH, looking forward to Metro Seal. I'm not sure you was very pleased when you saw it, though, AH. Right, Katrine, I would like a frosty bonfire night. Would be nice to get a seasonal bonfire night, wouldn't it, Katrine? I mean, it definitely would be. Shiram, Xmas period looks horrible here. Right, I'm into a CFS, aren't I? Right, okay. Hello there, Daily. Oh no, James Streetbox, horrible. Iceman, boo. Transport Manchester, typical. Darth Vader, no. Perspective, Wet Christmas. Shiram, Xmas period looks horrible there. Transport Manchester, where's Greenland? Iceman, PV of Doom. Scale Skip, Vortex of Doom. Sure, return of a PV of Doom. Yeah, on and on it goes, doesn't it? So, Savvy, those purples need to go away. So, yes, definitely, we are at the CFS, aren't we? James Youngs, this is so funny. Mark Hodgins, CFS of Doom. Perspective, Polar Vortex V2. Yes, it was. It wasn't great, was it? So we did finally get some cold weather, though. Globe weather updates, finally. Saying finally, I saw that. And yeah, so I think you enjoyed it. It was a laugh, wasn't it? I didn't know what that was going to show. So I had no idea what that was going to do. So Iceman, cheers Gav for another great stream. Thank you so much, Iceman, for being with us. We're still hovering around 100 current viewers right now, so it's absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, everybody, for being on the live stream. Sammy, whoa, another big stream. Yes, certainly has been. I was surprised how big the stream was when I went back to YouTube. Darren with us, where it's not boring anticyclonic gloom. No, it would definitely be an interesting winter, wouldn't it? Definitely would be an interesting winter. Weather is cool. If you can keep the live chat clean, that would be great. Thank you very much. I see that comment. Please keep the live chat clean, everybody, even if it's not what we want to see. Right, so Neil Cutler, lol Gav, one run and very early days. Indeed, Neil, I think that's probably brought everybody down to earth a little bit. Anyway, some of these CFS runs I've been live streaming have got a little bit exciting, haven't they, over the past few weeks. But I think that one has definitely brought us all down to earth with a big old bump. I think it definitely did do. But at least it still did pull off some cold weather in the last days of... you know, in the last days of February. Right, I'm down at the bottom of live chat. We're gonna wrap up the live stream right now, I think. So it's been a great live stream. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you have enjoyed it as well. So Adrian said, what a great stream, Gav. Well done. Thank you so much, Adrian. So shallow. Right, got to go. Great stream. Okay, we're going to wrap the live stream up there. Let's just thank our super chatter. Go to the viewer activity page. So I'm going to say thank you so much to Deadpool. Thank you so much to Deadpool for the super chat and for the lovely comment as well. If everyone can say thank you to the moderators moderating the live stream, that would be absolutely great. Thank you to the moderators. My moderators are absolutely fantastic. You're always there for me. So thank you to Globe Weather Updates. Thank you to Paul. Thank you to Iceman. Thank you to Savvy. Thank you so much. Thank you to Neil. Thank you so much to my moderators. The moderator will have been another really, really big live stream. Right, so that's it then. So, what am I going to tell you what's coming up? So, Saturday, very exciting Saturday. We're going to have the first Winter 2021 seasonal model roundup for this season, for the winter. And that's going to be premiere. That'll be a premiere. Probably, I think, around 7 in the evening on Saturday. So, put it in your diary. 7 in the evening, Saturday. You'll see what the models are shown, all of the models together for the first time in a premiere. Sunday, we're going to have the 4th Winter 2021 update. I think going to be focusing particularly on the Atlantic with that. Atlantic sea surface temperatures and trying to go back all the way to 1985 with that. It's going to be exciting. Part 1 of that will be on Sunday. Part 2 on Monday. So 3 sort of winter updates, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's going to be a big weekend of updates for this coming winter. And of course, we're going to live stream as well on Sunday evening from 6 o'clock. I'll probably extend out a little bit longer than this one. But it's going to be great. We're going to have a great time on Sunday from 6 o'clock. We'll do more winter data. I don't know what yet. I'm still waiting for the Beijing Climate Centre to update the winter charts. But the CFS is always there, you see. The CFS is always there, always reliable for something to look at. So if all else fails, we'll show you just a load of CFS data for winter 2021. And that'll be from 6 o'clock on Sunday. Friday night, there will be a live stream, definitely 100%. We live stream on Friday night, and I'll give you a little bit of a hello there on Friday, and we'll have a good laugh, and that's going to be a lot of fun on Friday night from 10 o'clock. Stay safe and stay well, everybody, and we're going to see you very, very soon. But for this live stream, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening, and bye for now.